There are buildings in New York that people rarely talk about. Not because they're hidden, not because they're abandoned, but because something about them feels wrong. Towering over Manhattan's crowded streets stand enormous structures with no windows, no visible life, no connection to the outside world. Cold granite walls, dark concrete faces. Silent giants that seem completely detached from the city around them. Most people walk past them without a second thought. But once you notice them, you can never stop noticing them. And the more you learn about what's hidden inside, the more disturbing they become. Tonight, we descend into the darkness behind New York's windowless skyscrapers and uncover the architecture of evil. In the heart of Lower Manhattan stands one of the strangest buildings ever constructed, a brutalist monolith known as the Long Lines Building. Unlike the glittering towers surrounding it, this structure has almost no windows. Its massive granite walls rise from the street like the walls of a fortress, or perhaps a prison. During the day, sunlight reflects off nearby glass skyscrapers. But this building absorbs light. It seems to swallow it. Standing beneath it feels unsettling. Not because of what you can see, but because of what you can't. Human beings naturally seek openness, light, visibility. Yet this building offers none of those things. Only stone, concrete, and silence. Psychologists say windowless environments can trigger feelings of anxiety and isolation. Our brains instinctively search for exits, for sunlight, for reassurance. But these massive structures deny all of it. And perhaps that's why so many people feel uncomfortable standing near them. As if the building itself doesn't want visitors, as if it was never built for people in the first place. Imagine stepping inside. The door closes behind you, and instantly the city disappears. No windows, no natural light, no indication of day or night. Only endless hallways illuminated by artificial light. The deeper you go, the stranger it becomes. Corridors stretch into darkness. Heavy steel doors guard restricted areas. The distant hum of machinery echoes through the walls. Some describe these environments as non-places, locations designed for systems rather than human beings. Places where people become secondary, temporary, almost irrelevant. Inside these structures, entire sections exist solely for machines. Massive communication systems, power equipment, data infrastructure, technology hidden from public view. Yet, workers who spent years inside these spaces sometimes describe unusual experiences, a loss of time, a feeling of isolation, an overwhelming sense that the building is somehow alive. Not literally alive, but aware, watching, listening, waiting. Perhaps it is merely the effect of spending years surrounded by concrete and steel. Or perhaps some environments become so detached from humanity that they begin to create their own kind of horror. Every mysterious building attracts rumors, and these silent giants have attracted countless ones. For decades, people speculated about what existed behind those walls. Secret government operations, surveillance systems, underground command centers. Then information slowly began emerging. Reports, leaks, revelations connecting some facilities to highly sophisticated communication networks. Suddenly, the rumors didn't seem entirely impossible. People began asking questions that still remain unanswered. Why are these buildings constantly upgraded? Why do they require enormous cooling systems? Why do they consume such vast amounts of power? And what exactly lies beneath them? Because beneath Manhattan exists another world, a hidden city, tunnels, sublevels, mechanical chambers, infrastructure buried deep beneath the streets. A second Manhattan hidden in darkness, invisible to the millions walking above. Maintenance workers occasionally report strange sounds emerging from ventilation shafts, low vibrations, metallic echoes, rhythmic pulses that seem almost biological, like distant breathing, like a heartbeat hidden beneath the city itself. Of course, there are logical explanations. There always are. But fear doesn't care about logic. Fear thrives in uncertainty. And few places create uncertainty better than buildings that refuse to reveal what's inside.
Maybe the true horror isn't that monsters are hidden behind those walls. Maybe the horror is much simpler and much more real. These structures represent a world where human comfort no longer matters, where buildings are designed for systems, for information, for secrecy. Not for people. They stand as monuments to isolation, cold reminders that modern cities aren't always built with humanity in mind. Every day, thousands pass beneath these silent giants. Most never look up. Most never wonder what lies inside. But some do. And once the question enters your mind, it never truly leaves. Because every city has shadows, and some shadows are built from stone. The next time you find yourself walking through Manhattan, look carefully. Find the building with no windows, the tower that seems disconnected from the world around it, and ask yourself, why would anyone build a skyscraper that never wants to see the sun? And more importantly, what if the walls aren't designed to keep intruders out, but to keep something else inside? This is Night Horror Talk, and until next time, sleep carefully, because not every nightmare lives in darkness. Some are hiding in plain sight.